Walk in, my dog, you look at elbow, J the bong, we love to get high, like Dalen, so have you two big days, you was ready, we spend my spots up shot, but G's for a test, with grace. I log, we like Benny, bro, I'm in the first pocket, you feel legit, you're on it. Hell just stop, sit on smoking drink, so we get along with it, that was all on the campus. You ain't my dog, if you got it, I love my family. I feel fucking on my mind is over so much. I shit to say I'm so cool and early. I'm high as a beam to it. I'm high, I like you flying, reaching. So you have done. Beyond zero, walk the step. Okay, you do it all. Just spell it. No, my monkey's a shell of my life.
There we go. We clean. We clean. Sorry about that. I should have reset my I usually gotta reset my computer before I stream. I didn't do that. So that's why it was really laggy. But we good now. What's good? What's up, Zenu? If you still in here, my bad for the interruption. Let's pull that chat on the screen. Boop, boop, do, 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 do. If it lets me. Let's fix that. Passion. What's up, Passion? I don't know if it's registering that. Yeah, that's the. There it is. There it is. There it is. A little big, but we got it in now. Alrighty, we good. Probably put it on. It'll put it on this side. I'll lower it a little bit. All right. Yeah. So how you guys doing? It's been a up and down week for me. I was very sick on the weekend. Well, not till Sunday actually. I was pretty sick on Sunday and Monday. So I didn't read the stream. I didn't read the chapter till Tuesday, and I started feeling better. And then I went to work last night, and I felt like complete shit. And I left work early again. Um, I don't know what the fuck's been up with me this week. I think I just need to probably just rest a while. So I won't be doing the super long stream. You know, I do usually do 2 to 3 hours. I'm probably gonna do like an hour, maybe hour 30. Um, so just heads up. But thank you guys for being here. What's up, Inky Anime? Um, this has been a. I'm not surprised by the chapter. I'm not surprised by the way the chapter went. Um, I'm more so hyped that it's finally like, we're finally progressing. Because you can make the argument, right, that the last couple, before the flashback, it's been a little bit of like building up towards this, but it's been a slow build up in between. Like, we know we had the period between January and February where the chapters were pretty mid, and the whole Dumas heart stuff and all that. It all led up to mom being captured in a flashback, right? But it was a little bit like, it wasn't a fun process when we were in it. So we reached where we're supposed to go, which is Gustang ultimately saying, it's time, it's time, it's time. Okay? And to be honest, I didn't expect him to say, like, all right, I'm about to go kill him. So just let me know what y'all think, for you guys who are in here. Do you think that we're still getting a chess match? Do you think that like we're still leading to that? Like, oh, the chess killing chess piece game is gonna end, and they're gonna go play chess, and then he's gonna kill him during chess, or is he just gonna pull up straight to where Trom is right now in the middle of this random sprout area and just murk this man? Like, because I'm with Coon here when he says like I'll set the stage for y'all to make it a better stage for y'all to fight in. But if he just murks him straight up like in front of Holland and Dorsey, like that's kind of wild shit, right? Like, um, who like and it's interesting because um, do we think that okay, so we know that the bracelet is the item that allows him to kill. The bracelet is the item that allows Gustang to kill Trom. That's the weapon, right? Whatever it does, it most likely what I've always guessed is that it bypasses contracts, but it can bypass them being able to kill each other. That's what I always assumed it's done. It's a contract pass. It's a bracelet that can bypass contracts because being immortal is a contract. So is it would you guys be shocked if, first of all, if Trom absolutely positively starts to remember shit, if Gus Danks tells him, because some people were making an argument, right, that what if Trom actually didn't forget shit, but that would be kind of contrary to what we've seen because we've seen Trom stumble in his memories, right? We've seen him like legit when he was in Gustang's like labyrinth and he was like trying to remember Enkidu a little ghost shadow shit and it was Enkidu the whole time. Like we've seen him stumble, so I don't think he like intentionally is like playing dumb. Is what I've heard some people say. Um, Cause mind you, I've been sick, but I've been reading people's shit. So, um, yeah, him playing dumb, I don't like the idea of that. But what if he has a way to kill Gustang? Like, what if Zahard supplied him with something? Like, look, in the midst of all this shit, is me and you, and I'm gonna give you this in the event that, matter of fact, since Trump is subduing Gustang, I don't know if Zahar would give him something to kill Gustang. That would be kind of wild shit. I'm not gonna cap. Ugh, I don't know, man. I feel like he kind of would. Would he though? I don't know if Zahar would think Gusting would get this deep into it, right? Like maybe he didn't think Gusting would get this deep into it. I don't know. It's kind of hard to read, right? Let me read with some of y'all chats real quick. Um, I honestly wouldn't be surprised by the outcome. Charmery dies, Gusting dies, both die. I would hate for Gusting to die because Gusting one of my favorite characters, so I hate for Gusting to die. But there's no bad POV. There's Enkidu and Rachel. Gusting versus Traumery, the boss. Yeah, yeah, I agree with you. The only POV I wouldn't want to see, the least I would want to see is Bomb waking up with Dumas. Like Bomb could stay the fuck sleep. Like let Bomb not be the main character right now. Let the shit that's happening outside happen. Please, I don't care about nothing about Bomb and Dumas and Coon. Coon can stay fucking dead right now. I don't give a shit. Okay, so I would hate that. Um, Reading week to week. Tog have these chapters with nothing really happens. Sorry for no, you're good, Inky. I agree. I agree. Like I'm telling that period between January and February is a hard time to read shit. It really was because it was so bad, but it got us here. So I'm kind of happy where we are, right? I have no idea. I don't care anymore. I just want to see them fight. True, I agree with you, Zenu. It's if you take like all this shit that's happened since the hotel in between retrieving the book and the Kieran betraying situation, and it's been so much shit in between. Like since like from the beginning of this, I can't say I love the path. Like there are periods between like when we went on hiatus and when we came back where it's good. Like Gustin, I love that Gustin gave the speech in front of his family. The Coon business was a little funky with him and Tiara and getting to the hotel and all that. I like it was okay, but some periods in that hotel was a little boring. But it got us here, and it's kind of wild. Like honestly, I might want to reread since we came back on hiatus, just to see the like how it would flow if you read it straight through and if it was good. Good. I might try to do that if I have some time. I'll try to do that. Um, duh, 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 duh. He's gonna teleport man, but he won't be able to win against Trump. You think so? I don't think it's about winning though. See, Gustain can kill him. Traumery can't kill him. That's the thing. Like, is it would have to be a difference in strength for Gustain to not be able to kill him. If you understand what I'm saying, like technically speaking, we know that was reforming his animals when he was in the mothership because he was in his mothership. So like he could reform his animals at his will. He can't do that anymore. He can't do that anymore. So I don't know if he's necessarily in an advantage here. Like Gustin could absolutely kill his animals. Now that all creature shit, we don't know what the fuck that is and what the fuck that's gonna do. Like that is scary. I will admit, but I don't know if it may like you don't have to necessarily be stronger than somebody to kill them, right? Like you can just provide a kill shot. I don't know. Just imagine, right? Gustang's that thousand blade technique shit. It only takes one or two of those to get through to kill Tron. Like, granted, I don't know how his defenses actually are when it comes to like mortal death, but I'm just giving examples. Like he's able to die now. Like there is no um I don't know if there's like instant regeneration or some type shit. Like I'm pretty sure Tron may have something that can heal him, an animal that can heal him or whatever. But I can see Gustang like knowing all that shit, right? They know how each other fights. Like they fought with each other for thousands of years. So how much have their techniques really changed, right? Um, Trump's gonna outlive them all. I don't know, Passion. You might be coping a little bit there. I ain't gonna cat with you. You might be coping. In 551, Trump said he'll be used bomb as a thorn to strike Gusting, not you, Jihad. So the bomb's like captured in sleep. So the only thing that would ruin this is bomb, and I would fucking hate for bomb to ruin this. Makes a lot of sense since the bracelet was dated Jahar. Yep, Zahar is on Trom's side, therefore Trom's gonna win. I don't know if Zahar. Okay, Passion. Do you really think Zahar wouldn't give Trom up to further his goals? Like, so we know future sight and all that. If he saw Tromari's death, but it got him to where he wanted to go, he would absolutely let Trom die. Let's be real about this. The whole reason why he might have chose him is because it might work. Like he might have been the best option. Like if Trump ends up dying, that means Zahar knew that and just chose that he's the best option for me to get to my goals. That's kind of fucked. But Bomb is the X factor though. He can't see Bomb, so I don't know. I don't know. Um, I think Traumery is going to die, but Enkidu is going to take over his dead body. Ooh, I ain't gonna cap Marshall. I might hate that. I might legit hate that. If it like, I don't know how the story would be with that. I don't know. That's some messy shit though. You might be right, but that's some messy shit. I said that in my comment. Bomb should stay asleep. Yeah, Bomb doesn't. No, Bomb needs to stay asleep, bro. Bomb definitely waking up. No, bro, no, fuck no. Bomb needs to stay asleep. He could ruin this moment for us, and I don't want that for us. Um, Trump isn't gonna die. Trump is ultimate chess player. He has already predicted this, and he is gonna Uno reverse Gustain. I agree, and I think the hints at him being the chess player who you can't read his movements, I would agree to that. I just can't see a scenario like I can't see it. Like and obviously I don't think any of us can see how Tron would win. I think that's the big secret that is supposed to be kept in bay. But if we're making predictions and guesses, I don't know, man. I don't know. Um, Charbonnet surviving would be a crazy outcome. I would hate that, especially with the bracelet. Like the bracelet is supposed to be a killing thing. So even if Gustang loses, that means that Traumery has something that can kill family heads. So that's kind of busted, given that the whole point of getting this bracelet um and Gustang going through this whole process of getting the bracelet is because it can kill people. It can kill the great warriors, which again I believe it goes around contracts. So it can kill. It should be able to kill. Trump shouldn't have something like that. He shouldn't have something like that. He might, but he shouldn't. Um, Not crazy outcome, but the most possible. I don't know if it's the most possible. I understand the reference for him and being able to play chess. I get it. I don't know if it's the most possible for him to survive though. Gustang dying here, I don't like the idea of that only because there is no opposal after that passion. If you understand what I'm saying, if Gustang dies, then there's no other force that's opposing Zahar. If you understand, there's no other family heads that's doing it. Now, the alliance that supposedly exists between Gustang and somebody else, we don't know who that person is. But if Gustang dies, then that person has that person's strength in terms of their alliance and needing somebody to ally with them. There is no positive outcome to Gustang dying, if you understand what I'm saying. Like that basically means Zahara wins, and the only force that's opposing Zahara is Bomb. And Bomb can be smoked. Bomb can absolutely be smoked. So I don't see a scenario where Gustang dies and it benefits the story in terms of taking down the Zahar regime. Now, if you want to talk about the revolutionaries, yes, but they're Towerborn. So unless they have something that's busted, I have absolutely no faith in them defeating the Zahar Empire. Sorry, I don't give a fuck about none of them. I understand the boss in them, they came ready and they came ready to replace this shit. But y'all gotta show me. Y'all have to absolutely show me. Cause there's no reason for me to believe the sons of a bunch of the great warriors can defeat their parents. There's absolutely no reason for me to believe that. Unless y'all have some busted shit. No reason for us to believe that. So obviously the bosses of Zahara clones, and they may have something, but in terms of individual strength, and okay, let's just say Machendi's in the ship, right? Machendi has to fight Ed. Let's be real. Let's be fucking real. Let's be real. Okay, somebody from the Ari family that we haven't seen got to fight Ari Han. Come on, bro. We just matching it up, right? Kieran versus fucking Traumery. Come on, bro. Let's be real. So I'm not seeing the how this is gonna work. Now, if they work down to take down each individual family head, okay, but all they gotta do is bound together and just wipe them out. But even then, I still can't see it working out. You need some type of family head backing. If the revolutionaries and FUB join together, then I could see it. I could see a way out because we've seen the amount of strength that Leslek has. But unless the boss is like that himself, or all these people, so let's just say all the people inside the revolutionary ship, if all of them are like Leslek, then okay, we got a fucking fight on our hands, okay? But a bunch of Lesleks running around is kind of, I don't like the idea of that concept. Now, if they got it through cheap means, meaning they fused with an administrator or they found some ancient shit, if they did something like that, cool. I can accept it as long as it's explained. But for them to all be like Leslek, fuck no. They didn't exist when Leslek existed. Leslek is old as shit. He's a relic. So his strength makes sense, right? But the rest of them revs, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know, man. So, um, I think Traumery's plan is to use Bomb Storm to kill Gustang since it's a weapon that can kill Jihad. I agree, but Bomb is out the right now. Bomb is out the way, right? Um. Oh shit! Yeah, I did skip some. All right. He definitely can manipulate his animals outside his tower. He did it with his no. He can manipulate his animals leather. It's that they can't revive infinitely like they did. So you remember when Dumas was just killing shit, right? They weren't reviving. But when he was in his ship, he said that like he has infinite regeneration of them. They can't infinite regenerate. So he's gonna have to pull out his strongest shit, which is interesting to see. But I don't know. I want to know more about Trauma's lab and Arlen's investigation. That has to play a role. I agree. They didn't show us that for nothing. Um, but it could have been just like Trauma's family is manufactured in a fucking factory. Um, the best option of feeding Traum Leviathan and the combination of the rest of the Trauma's sea dragons. We haven't even seen the water dragon, all the water dragons. So it's just like, and then Bob's supposed to absorb them. See, it's kind of leading up to like Bomb being involved, and I don't like the idea of it. But I guess we'll see, right? I think Trauma's plan. Read that. I mean, the Revs is led by the boss, the Hard Skull, right? But the boss got to show his. He got to show that he like that. Um, I'm glad the fandom is glazing. My boy wasn't like that a year ago. What are you talking about? What family do you think is allied with Pope Vidal? I say it's Ed. I think it's Ed. I think it's Eduan. I think it's the Coon family, but because the Coon family has made moves against Zahar technically, like Macheni, like hey, Leviathan's here, like hey, Leviathan, hey Bob and crew, Leviathan's here, like they've made moves against Zahar technically, so I don't know. I want to know what, and that could have came from the boss, right? That doesn't technically have to come. Well, no, she met the boss afterwards. She met the boss during this whole thing. I don't, did Machete meet the boss before or after she sent Bomb to get Leviathan? Somebody timestamp that. I'm a little twisted with that one. I want to know what will happen when Leslak and Urek show up. True. True. Urek can't do that, bruh. Oh my god. I would hate for Urek to get in the way. That would be ass. I ain't even gonna cap. That'd be ass, man. Shit. This thing getting stuck. Okay, I think the new family heads will be jobbers outside of the Ari Kun, and I agree. I can't see them being like that. I can't. I just can't see it right now. Gus ain't gotta die this arc. The boy mentally snapped. Hey, leave my boy alone, bro. Bro, not dying. Like if Gus Dang had it the hardest. Okay, out of everybody, Gus Dang has had it the hardest. He don't deserve to die, bro. Um, like if Augur, I hate saying her name, is on the ship, they'll be cool. She's the one outside of the Urek who passed. True. Ari already told his family it's impossible to beat him. I think Blossom is backing the Revs. I think you did mention that before, Zenu, and you might be right. Do you think Enkidu can take over the anima? He probably can. He probably can. I don't see why he wouldn't be able to. The only, yeah, I don't see why he wouldn't be able to. The only thing we know he can't is women. That's all. And why Urek is more concerned about the revs of the family. Yeah, that's a good point. Like I don't know why Urek is concerned about the revolutionaries and not like Zahar and crew. Like obviously he doesn't want to smoke with Zahar because he said it won't lead to nothing. But why you fucking with the revs? Like I guess he wants peace. He doesn't want a war. I kind of get that, but I hate that it kind of puts him on Zahar's side, right? No matter, I think Ari will stay on Zahara's side as far as my loyalty. I agree. We don't know why he's after the revs. The water dragons feel like forgotten plot point, even though it isn't. I agree. Machete met the boss after in 543, so after she sent. So yeah, then I would say me it would be the Kun family because leading Bomb to get Leviathan is kind of like that's a move against Zahar and crew. Like that's against them. So I that's what I've always assumed. Hi, I'm here now. What's up, Evie? How you doing? Iron Man attached. Okay. Cam, what's up, Cam? All right, I think we caught up. Yeah. So Bomb is the X factor, obviously. Because when you take into account Zahar can see the future and can see what will happen or whatever. Bomb is the factor that he can't see. So I don't know why can't you super chat on this channel. Oh, maybe I don't have it active. Honestly, Cam, my monetization shit is like active or whatever, but I don't think I ever signed. Like you gotta go through a small process for everything. I just don't have the patience for it, and I really don't really do this right now to get paid. I do it for fun, so I don't have it as an option. I don't think. Let me see. Yeah, there's a small process you got to go through. I just haven't done it. Um, I'll make it available at some point. I appreciate it. Though Cam, I'll make it available at some point. Uracha mentioned the Ha family and Pobita are making strange moves. Like Balak was made commander to establish an alliance between Lobo P and Kun family 516. I think. Okay. I think Kun family is playing both sides, but the Ha family is going against Shahad. That is interesting. Would she do that though, given that Yuri is a Zahar princess though, Zenu? Would Yurin do that? We know that Yuri is her prized possession. Don't you think that would be a little risky when you know like your granddaughter that she loves, we know that she loves her, that you would do that and like put her at risk? I don't know. I don't know, man. Um I think Urek is just trying to spite Zahar. Everyone forgets that Zahar ordered the death of a family head, so he is really helping him or hindering him. But is he really helping him or hindering him? I think, in the grand scheme of things, like if let's just say Leslie gets involved, and he tries to kill one of the family heads. So he tries to. Well, he wouldn't be able to kill Trom, would he? But he might be able to seal Trom in some weird ass spell or some shit, right? That would hinder Zahard, but him choosing to fight him is an well. Lustek chose to fight him, so I don't know. I don't know. It's up. It's kind of up in the air. But the way he made it sound is that he doesn't want the family heads to be fighting. Does Urek still wear his ring or not give away his true power? I don't think Urek is yeah. I don't think he still I don't think he has it. Um it was mentioned that the Hot family was upset about Yuri's treatment. We don't know where Yuri is now. She may be on the Hot family mothership for all we know. True, we don't know. That's my cat. I'm not opening the door. I'm not opening the door. No. um we don't know where Yuri is. She may be on the Hot family mothership for all. Yeah, I think she went back. She probably went back to the Hot family. And she's probably good there. But I don't know. I don't know. That's a risky business. But you have a point there. You do have a point there, though, Zeno. All right. Well, it's been a half an hour already. I'm gonna pull the comments up from the review. If you guys who were in here now missed it, I'm not gonna be streaming super long today. I just want to make sure I get some rest because I've not been in my best shape these last couple of days, um, including last night. My dogs just bark your cat. I just don't think the Hot family has made any active moves yet. It's a Cold War for now. Okay, I can't disagree with you. I have no reason to disagree with you there. I'm leaning towards the Coon family, but it could be the Hot family. Okay. Newest first. We pulling up the comments so I can get everybody's thoughts. I didn't read your comment this week. I read a couple people's comments that commented on the review, but I haven't read everybody's. Um, it's up on one of these. There it is. Okay. I just my guess is that the silver dwarf will guide her somewhere to come pick up Bomb, and Urek might be the one protecting Bomb and evacuating him and his friends. You remember how much he cared about his ship. I can see Urek rescuing Bomb. That I can see. That'd be interesting too. If we like Dumas comes against like if for some reason Urek comes across Bomb, he would have to enter the Sprout first of all. But if Urek comes, well, no, they're on Gustain's ship, aren't they? They're on they're on Gustain's ship, right? Bomb and Dumas. We know Bomb can't beat Dumas, so there's no reason for Bomb to get past Dumas. So I can't see Bomb getting away unless he's rescued by somebody. And it even sounds crazy saying Bomb gets rescued at this point. It kind of says it sounds crazy. Yeon and Ari's stance is what was to be the most interesting. True. True. I thought they were in one of Gustain's ships. If they're in the Sprout somewhere, then Urek entering the Sprout, yeah, he would absolutely destroy Dumas, and I would hate that. And he probably would, because Dumas would rather die than to let like simply not do anything. So Dumas probably dies, and that sucks because we like Dumas over here, even though he's been a bit of a sentinel. But we like Dumas. I would hate to see Urek just like pluck him. That would be terrible. What a way for him to go. What a way for him to go. All right, let's get to the comments. All right, so we got Dr. Passion here first. So let me pull this up a little bit better so we can focus on the comments. Bomb could beat Dumas if he pierces him with Thorn fragments going full power. I agree. I think Bomb can ultimately beat Dumas. It's just that like I think it would be very distasteful for him to kill him now when he should have killed him when he was literally killing his friends. When he was literally killing his friends, it would be very distasteful to watch him kill. Like even if Bomb woke up and beat Dumas, it would like first of all, I think the community would fucking rage at it because it's just like don't make this matchup happen again where it should have been more serious when your friends were getting killed. I don't want to see it now. So I don't want to see it now. It would be embarrassing to watch. It would be very distasteful for him to kill Dumas now or beat Dumas. Um, I like Dumas, but him dying to Urek isn't a bad outcome. It took Urek minutes to take him out. I would accept it. It's more acceptable than Bomb doing it. It for sure is. I don't want to see Bomb versus Dumas around three. It would be so ass to see him beat Dumas the third time around. Like what the fuck is this One Piece, bro? Like what is this? Luffy gets 3 tries? Like no, bro. Like come on. Like no, it's like Luffy versus Kaido. Like come on, bro. It don't take you 3 times to figure this out. I hate that shit. For One Piece, it makes sense because it's One Piece or whatever, but not for this. Because we know that he has stronger shit to use. All right, first comment, Doctor Passion. Gusting versus Trom is fire, but still, I absolutely believe Trom would win. Damn. I don't know. Do y'all is I think Gustain would be ranked higher than Traumery personally. But it isn't always strength. It is like the family and everything. I don't know though, bro. Like, what is that? What the fuck is that? 1 second. I know she ain't open that window. Let me deal with this. There's a giant fly right here, and it's trying to get out the window. Let me deal with this. Give me a minute. It's irritating the shit out of me.
Strolling down the street, walking my dog, use a bowl, smoke a L, roll a J, the bong. We love to get high just like Dalen saw. So grab your tutu, play some space b-ball. We're so anti-gravity, come on.
How the fuck a fucking hornet got in here and I don't know how. I don't open these windows in here at all. I am fucking like I'm like puzzled as shit by that right now. I smoked it, it's gone. But how the fuck did a hornet get in here? There's like I'm gonna have to check these windows. I'm gonna check these windows when I'm done. There might be like something they're able to crawl through or some shit. What the fuck? That just like fucking puzzled the shit out of me. Like I just had to smoke a fuck yeah. Anyway, sorry for the interruption. That just fucking baffled the shit out of me. I thought it was a fly. That was a fucking hornet. How the fuck did it get in here? What are you doing, cat? That's not good. I gotta figure that out. Cause it's getting warmer outside, and I don't need no fucking hornets getting in my fucking room. Hell no. Sir, you need something? Anyway, sorry about that. Alright, I'm here. Um, I got interrupted from reading the comment. So might as well see what you guys are talking about. I don't want to see. We read that. We read that. What do you think about the murder of Anne Weiss? Tron planned this to input the blame on V, or he kill her out of nowhere, like overreacting. Um, nah, that was a plan. That was for sure a plan. It was like I would say that there's probably some there's probably some a biased narrative going on between Zahar and Trom, where like they know they're against V type shit, and um they definitely like frame V. Like it wasn't even nothing like it wasn't like a spare of the moment blame V type shit. It's like that was like the narrative that like Trom, Ray, and Zahar definitely discussed to go with. So it was definitely a plot. Um, all right, back to the comments. Kill, what's up, Kill? All right. Sorry for that interruption. That fucking that hornet shit caught me off guard like a motherfucker. I don't know how the fuck that hornet got in here. Anyway, Gusting versus Traumery is fire, but I still absolutely believe Traum would win. I objectively, I don't know. Objectively, I don't know. Traum versus Gusting, just like as two people, I don't know. I mean, he and Zahar have been playing for thousands of years since the orchestrated the death of Van Weed and used V as a scapegoat. Trom is a player and he knows Gusting is looking for his sealed memories. I'm sure he has some contingency plans in place to deal with Gusting. I agree. To be frank, I don't even believe Trommery has forgotten about what happened. Okay, see, yeah, this is the comment I read that thinks that Trom didn't, but that would go against all the buildup though. Like if Trom absolutely remembered everything, bro, that would go against everything that we've seen up to this point. Like we've seen so much of Trom like trying to remember shit, the nightmares, the remembering Enkidu ghosts, like it would all be like for naught. So I think that's bad writing if you built all this shit up just for him to actually remember the shit. Um After Anweezy's death, who was the first person to suggest they seal their memories? Trom expected this. Gusting is gonna look so bad. I don't know, Passion. I don't know if I agree wholeheartedly. I agree with parts of that, not the whole thing. Um, Kill said I ain't read your comment yet. Considering how there is a big internal battle going on with the Lobo Pia family, multiple branch leaders already taken out the. Oh, considering how there is a big internal battle going on with the Lobopia family, multiple branch leaders are already taken out. The whole Lobopia family is done, including Traumery. I agree. The way this is all played out, you could make the argument that the Lobopia family is basically half finished, probably like 70% finished, and there's no reason to believe that Gustang's gonna die here, given that his family's already been kind of wiped, and that's why it doesn't matter to Trom that his family is getting wiped out. If they are all actually born out of the fucking laboratory, he can just make more. That's the crazy part. He could just make more. Even though like they have bloodlines at this point, like making bloodlines out of a laboratory is nasty fucking work. I'm not gonna lie, that is some nasty shit. Like he has branches based on laboratory specimens. That is some crazy shit. But he could just make more. If that turns out to be true, he could just make more. Um, we've already seen a lot of what Traumery can do, but Gusting's power is still a big mystery. True. I mean, because Gusting, well, Traumery's power is controlling animals and shit, right? But we haven't seen every last one he has, so I wouldn't say his and Gusting's power are both kind of a mystery. Especially that all creature shit. That's the biggest thing that we've seen that's been threatening that like everybody knows can absolutely one shot shit. So we haven't seen that. But I like your comment. Thank you, Laszlo and Passion. Evie said, "Could Lee Rang?" And I responded to this already. Could Lee Rang, memory stealer, be a dream catcher? Um, I'm pretty sure everybody's seen the panel. There's no need for me to bring it up on stream, but I'm pretty sure everybody's seen that panel with her. I thought it was some type of flower, to be honest. Being that her brooch looks like a type of flower, it looks. I thought it was a type of flower. Um, I'm not sure. Like, okay, I can see her being able to create. Like, didn't it say that she created that sprout? Am I? What did it say? Who created that sprout shit? Didn't it say that she did that? Correct me if I'm wrong there. Why do I remember it saying that she made that sprout or some shit like that? Did I make that shit up? I'm looking it up right now. Yan Li Rang proposed to enclose Enkidu in a vine that grows endlessly. Use a spirit light to make the surrounding area always sunny. So yeah, she did it. So being that I don't know if she has plant based shit with her fire, like because she made that suggestion. Okay, Lee Ray, and they made it an emphasis. The narrator made an emphasis to say that she made that suggestion. So the shit that she sealed her memory in looks like a type of plant or flower to me. So I'm kind of on the cusp of believing that she has, along with her fire, there's something there with maybe plants or vines. I don't know. Like let's just say the basis of her fire it comes from a type of plant. Like I don't know what to make of that because there isn't enough details on her obviously, but the narrator did make it a thing to not just say oh they decided to put her in a vine. It says Li Rang proposed to put him in a vine. Yeah, I that and given the way her memory sealing looks, I would say it's something with her with that. So I'm gonna go for it's a some type of plant shit for now. Um, I can imagine Trump having pieces of ancients in his laboratory, and Rack might get some power up. I don't need Rack getting another power up. No, Ronan, please God no, please God no, please God no. But thank you, Evie, for that. Zenu, okay, we got a long one here. I do not have any water. Fuck my life. This chapter was an 8 out of 10. The chapter title was Death Sentence. Goes hard as hell. Yerang memory storage looked like a sequina. What the fuck is that? I'm gonna Google that. I don't know what the hell that is. Is that a type of flower? It's a bug. It's a moth. Huh. Okay. I like the idea of a bug. I kind of like that. Okay. Oh, you're talking about the one that was that Shenua. Are you talking about the yeah the flower the flower shit. Right. Okay, Zenu, I see. The flower that Bomb had to get out of that fucking giant Shenua. Right. Okay. I forgot that whole thing. And that was a Yeon family thing. That's right. Okay. Good catch. So then yeah, I'm more inclined to believe that there's something with a flower going on with her. Um Flower and fire. There's something there. I don't know what to call it. But okay. I forgot about that whole thing. We never saw what Han did with his memory, so the verdict is still out. Can I increase my volume? Not loud enough? Sure. Do, do, Is that better? I'll leave it right about. I'll leave it right there. Um, it should be good, right? Oh, my bad. All right, back to this. We never saw what Han did with his memory, so the verdict is still out if he remembers that he. Shite. My bad. My bad. I'll go backwards. I don't know when it muted itself. Sorry about that. Um, we never saw what Han did with his memory, so the verdict is still out and remembers the event or not. Um, so I don't know if my mic was muted when I said it, but I did think it was weird that Han was the only one we didn't see sealing his memories away. I don't know why we wouldn't see that, given that he was introduced. We actually haven't seen Han since the whole thing with Lustlike, so I don't know what the intention is behind that. I thought it was kind of strange that he's been left out of all of this. Um, I don't know what to make of that and what CU's deal with that. Like he got introduced with everybody else, so for him not to be there was kind of strange, and it's been strange. Um, Okay, I'd imagine if Traumer is allowed to break the rules by having Lyle Shalal marry Bomb, then I don't think it's out of the question he's allowed to kill a regular princess who doesn't have a 13-month series. Okay. He might be, you know what? Maybe everybody else can't kill her, but maybe a family head can. I can see that. I can see that. Um, these past two chapters, Gus Tang has really shot up on my character tier list. I bet he's been recovering his memory since the Yeni incident and his preparation for Bomb's arrival, and that's why he's protected Garam. I agree. And or when or Bomb enter the tower, I agree with all of that. He's even mentioned in this chapter that he hid his memories in places he didn't even remember, so it probably took him thousands of years to recover them all. I agree. I agree. He's probably been active doing that. Um, Gusting has decided the Trumpery's fate. Now let's see who will die. Shout out to the deity Cobalt. Cobalt was based this shit this chapter. I ain't gonna cap. I was thinking about making that panel my screen background. Best Shinua in the series for my predictions. I think we'll see Robodon versus Kieran for a bit, and finally get introduced to the other 8 family heads. Revolutionaries. Oh, you just say new family. That's my bad. I'm interested in seeing members from families we haven't seen or barely, like Two Perry, Hindle Locke, and Ari family. I don't know if we'll see them. I don't know if we're gonna see them. To be honest, I'm very. It'd be very weird if we didn't, but I don't know, Zenu. I can see us not seeing them. To be honest, because the boss is there and the boss is going to want to show off. So I can see them not coming out, to be honest. My bet for the Ari family is Ari Horn Jihad, the very first Jihad princess who is missing. True. I think we'll see Enkidu freeing Rachel and Yora. I don't think we'll see Traumer and Gusting for the next few chapters. Probably right. I also think Urek and Lustig will show up in the next 4. There's a possibility that Bomb and Dumas will fight against. Please, God fucking no. And I honestly don't want to see that. Bomb can stay asleep for a while. Yeah, fuck no, dude. Nobody wants to see that shit. Please don't bring Bomb and Dumas back into the Dumas. I don't care. Like Dumas is cool, but I think we've had enough Dumas focused shit and Bomb focused shit. Like, can we get around to the other shit? Because even before the flashback, it was a lot of Bomb focused shit and Kidu focused shit. I don't want to see that. Can we get back to the Kayama side of shit and like see what's like at least could stay there for half a chapter, and then maybe we can see like more of the trauma side of shit. If not, then let's just stay at the Yama side of shit because or we can even go back to the fucking um who is uh the fight with what the fuck is his name? Who's in the fight right now? I can't think of his name. Primal, the other Primal Punch guy. I can't think of his fucking name right now. You know I'm bad with names. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He's fighting the Pobito guy with the white hat and shit and glasses. We could even go to that fight to see what the fuck they're doing. Cha versus Pobito Messenger. That we can even go to that. I just don't want to. I don't want to go back to the bomb and do my shit at all. Like, all right, Loki. Loki says, "I feel like the family heads are kind of naive and way too trusting of each other's words. If this is my friend, no way I'm accepting this stupid and rushed lie as truth. And if they erase their memories, how would they even know why they were fighting their friends in the first place?" Okay, I don't know if it's naive and stupid. I gotta push back there, Loki, because they've been fighting together for thousands of years. So like they've been through thick and thin. Like they're powered up now, of course, right? Even to the point where in the flashback they're all powered up, right? But there had to be a period when there were life and death situations. If you've like obviously you've read up until this point, reading Tower of God, we've watched, and I think that's kind of what CU has done. We've watched our people like Bomb and Rand and Anik and all of them. We've watched them all grow and climb the tower and gain trust in each other and become friends. That's what tower climbing does. And I would say the same thing definitely happened to them, especially in this flashback where we see that they had a lot of tower born friends. They have a lot of tower born friends. And even in this chapter, a lot of their friends turned on them. And so they cultivated trust and friendship with a lot of people. So I don't think it's too naive and too trusting to trust people that you went through like literal battle. I mean, up until the point where they became a mortal on the 100th floor, they've been through some shit together. Like now, granted, the family heads are the strongest who've ever been, and they were probably dicing a lot of shit. But there had to be a period where they were struggling, like maybe the first 20 to 30 floors, and they made a lot of friends in that time. So I don't think it's naive and too trusting at all when you spent literally thousands of years of your life with people, and you know their kinks and their quirks and everything about them. I wouldn't say it's too naive. Um, and if they erased their memories, how would they even know why they were fighting their friends in the first place? I agree. I agree to it. Is a it's that is, oh so that's the thing with memory erasure, and you kind of get that concept in other anime and manga series. It's a little bit of a nuanced thing. Like it's a very wide subject. Like you have to kind of pick and choose what you choose with memories. It's because memories is such a touchy thing. You We're supposed to have a little bit of I guess not common sense, but like kind of like for the sake of like story writing that certain shit is forgotten and not forgotten, and it's not specific, and that's why it can get really dicey and confusing and fuck shit up if you don't do it correctly. And I would argue that Tower God doesn't necessarily do a good job with the memory shit. It's just like mentioned in passing, but we don't have any real details. Like we are getting bits and pieces, like we got in this chapter about how memories and like the difference between erasing or forgetting and sealing. Like we just kind of got that this chapter a bit, but I can understand your point. It's just that that's the whole thing with memories, and it's a really delicate and hard subject to place. Like I get what you're saying, but I think what you're saying is it falls directly on that. Like we have to be really cognitive of what the author is choosing to remember and forget. It's memories has always been a complicated concept in every anime and manga and shit. So I get what you're saying, but I don't necessarily have a true answer to that. I know you're not necessarily asking, but um, they also didn't like Enkidu, so it was easy for them to accept that he was working for V. True. They erased their memories after they fought their friends. That's what it seemed like they did. But what he's saying is, how would they remember that they fought? Well, how would he remember that they fought their friends? And I understand that, and it can that's where the shit can get kind of confusing. No, Gustang remembers because this he's already recovered most of his memories by this point. So that's what I said in the previous review before this one, is that Gustang was probably spent a lot of time recollecting those memories, so he can remember every time he got to a fight with all his friends. Everybody else may not remember their relationship with other Towerborn people, but Gustang is one who can because he recovered everything. So that's kind of an answer, and thank you, Zenu, for kind of that. But did they though? Because it seemed like they erased their memory when they fought the war. Um, they probably did, but we're seeing it through Gustang's lens, who's kind of collected his memories. So that's why we were able to see kind of the truth of how all these things worked out. Imagine Trom kept Enkidu as one of his seven, bro. Would have been more OP, bro. Been nerfing himself. And yeah, I agree. I agree. If Enkidu was around, like for like since he'd been sealed, if he was around, Enkidu would probably be like a really crazy entity in the tower, that you wouldn't want to fuck with, like at all. Um, okay. Okay, back to this. I think Leviathan is holding the secret of what Trom and Zahara were working on. And my new theory is correct. The next order from Zahara will be to kill Arihan or another family head besides Trom, and Ari has been waiting the whole time. That's why he's been pouring souls into the sword so it would kill a god. Okay. I think Leviathan is holding the new my hold is okay. Sorry, I think Leviathan is holding the secret of what Trom and Zahara were working on. I don't think that Trom forgot any of that. Do you think that? And if my new theory is correct, the next order from Zahara will be to kill Arihan because he's pouring souls into the sword. Huh. That's interesting. I don't know. Just because he's pouring souls into the sword is not enough to go on, because they're all still kings. While Zahar is the king, they're still like sub kings, right? And there isn't a crime against him storing souls in his sword. And to say, I don't know if that's enough to go around his contract of immortality. Like that's kind of a clash of concepts in the tower. So if it can go around immortality, then there would be something you would be on alert about. But I don't know if I don't know about that. It's a fun theory and it's interesting, but I'm not sure. I feel like Gustang is going to die, but not in a straight up fight on the excuse me. I feel like Gustang is going to die, but not in a straight up fight. One of the revolutionaries was like Urek or Enkidu himself, end up killing him. Okay, y'all really on the Gustang gotta die concept. I don't like that. Y'all gotta stop this shit, man. Um, or on purpose before he can kill Tron, or maybe even Bombs interferes. I also feel like Zahara is going to directly intervene in Tron. Excuse me, is close to death. No, no, I don't see it. I'm telling you, Zahara will not show himself this entire arc. We will not see Zahara. Zahara may show up on a screen somewhere. Himself, no, I don't see it. My next death predictions are Gustang. Stop it! Stop it! Gustang, Kieran, the boss, and Pot. What the fuck is this lineup? Okay. The only one I agree with this lineup is Kieran. Gustang, the boss, and Robodon are gonna die? Nah, Loki wildin'. Loki fucking wildin'. Hell nah, Loki. I'm about to downvote this shit. um, I would have really, I would have really disappointed if after all this no one died. No, I agree. Somebody has to die. Um, that's the question here. Somebody definitely has to die. Mark, who's next to die on your list? Also, hope you're feeling better. Chapter was follow up 78 out of 10. Thanks for the best wishes. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. Kieran at numero uno. Fuck yeah, Kieran gotta die. Is Kieran gonna die? No. No. Kieran's not gonna die because he's with the Revolutionaries. It would be a very bad look on the Revolutionaries staying as the new family heads if Kieran dies. So no, Kieran's not gonna die. As much as I want that little yellow belly bitch to die, he's not gonna die. It fucking sucks. Now Robodon, I can half agree, but I don't think so. I kind of want it to be. I just think he'll just kind of be neutralized. I don't think he's gonna die. As far as death, Traumery, um, Dumas for sure. I think Dumas is gonna die. Um, I don't know about anybody else. Karaka. I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. I legit couldn't help it. Um nah, legit, like somebody has to die and I hate choosing, but right now those are the only two I got. I don't know about anybody else. We've seen a lot of like branch leaders die. They don't mean any fucking thing, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. W comment though, Loki. I do like the theory with Ari Hall. I don't agree with that death list necessarily. Um, go to the comments. What are we talking about? That's true. I forgot about this. Is from Gustain POV. Okay, that makes sense. I feel like Trum's gonna die, which is why we've seen so much about his family this arc. I agree. The like from a normal storytelling perspective, the majority of Traumer's family has been getting smoked and have been smoked. So it would make sense for him to die with them. It kind of like spells the end. I agree. Um, I'm gonna be upset if Kieran survives and Robodon dies. I get it, Zenu. I can see it happening though. Like Kieran has to die for the sake of the revolutionaries. Now, unless Urek comes in and smokes the boss, that's the only way I can see Kieran dying. But if that doesn't happen, then I don't see any of the revs dying. Unless, unless the boss is like me and he doesn't respect Kieran and there's actually another Lobopia person like that can take over and become a family head. Other than that, if it's not Kieran, I can't see it happening. So, Karaka dies off panel. Karaka, do nothing. Karaka, yeah, no. First Tiara, then Robodon. My top two post hiatus are dead, bruh. Facts. It's not looking good for us right now. I'll tell you that. It's not looking good. All right, Saif. The Karaka stand himself. And Dorsey's death is in the next 5 chapters. See you, please. I need. Yeah, and I told him he was big wild for this. Like, I've never been wrong. Well, that's cap. And kill can something that's cap. First time for everything. Nah, yeah, Ferno. W reply back, but see, he done lost his fucking mind. I ain't up in this. Yeah, we gonna plus me up, but I ain't plusing this shit. We done with that shit. The fuck out. And Dorsey, I understand she's an Uber ride and she's not useful. She don't deserve to die. Like she needs we need some more backgrounds. We need to know what family she comes from. Like she can't get smoked here. Now I didn't like Holland putting his hands on her. I ain't gonna cap. I kind of felt some kind of way because we know if Bomb seen that, Bomb would have fucking put him in the earth, but maybe not because he didn't put Dumas in the earth. So I don't fucking know. I can't even say Bomb would do that. Scythe tripping though. Elect. Elect says standing on motherfucking business. I agree. Dumas is definitely standing on business. Cypher, big capper. Ain't he though? Ain't he talking about he never been wrong? Like, what is he talking about? Oh, nobody believe him. All right. I wonder if Gustang now remembers why he stopped climbing in red light district, or those memories are somewhere else. I wonder if Gustang now remembers why he stopped climbing. I'm pretty sure he remembers the red light district shit. Or those memories are somewhere else. I don't know about stop climbing though. I don't know about the why he stopped climbing. That's a question. That's a good question. That's a good question. Because what the goat just did said there, he said, does Gusting remember why he stopped climbing? Didn't Gustang say in this conversation with Trom is that they lost their reason for being in the tower, and they don't necessarily remember why he stopped climbing, and that I thought the whole purpose of this capturing the memory was to remember why he stopped climbing, or maybe he's going to war over that. Maybe he's going to war to remember why he stopped climbing. I know he said this memory definitely pertained to why what he would do to Traumery if the memory came back to like kind of put him in a false light. That's why I said that before, that he already had it in his mind to kill Trom, because he said it to him. I might smoke you, depending on what this memory says, but I don't know if he expected it to tell him why they stopped climbing. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. I can't, because didn't we all initially think that we would get that why they stopped climbing, or was it just me that we would get the reason why he chose or they chose to stop? I kind of thought we would get that. I don't know. Maybe the memories. Maybe the memories related to why they stopped climbing could be elsewhere. Maybe the bracelet. Okay, yeah, Zenu. That's what. Yeah, that's what I was kind of getting at. That's what I was kind of getting at. Um, because yeah, that was kind of like a thing, right? Like, yeah, he got a plot armor, but only way I see him living is if someone like Li Rang somehow uses her power to revive him or something. Oh, Kun, fuck that. Kun. Nobody cares about Kun being dead, bro. Now, the reason they stopped climbing is a separate memory. It's not sealed in that book. All his memories in that book was about Enkidu and Tron. True, he might be right. That might be it's a hard thing. Like, it might be it's a hard thing. No, I never thought we were gonna get why they stopped climbing. I don't think we'll learn why they stopped climbing and what will leave. Yeah, that might be. That has everything to do with that incident. The incident. So maybe right. Maybe I initially thought that. Maybe I stopped thinking that along the way. I can see that. But okay. Okay. Well, thank you, the goat, for your comment. I'm glad you're feeling better, big homie. Thank you, Terrence. Terrence has been around for a while. Thanks, Terrence. I hope CU will reveal what ranker position Traumery is, or Traumery on top 20 ranker in tower or not. I don't. I actually don't care anymore. Me personally, like, I understand what you're saying, Yakin. I personally don't care anymore. Like, the rankings have been so like all over the fucking place, and they have not really fucking mattered. I don't care. So that's just me. You know who we haven't seen in a minute? Where is the hell is the red hair witch? Good point. Actually, I wouldn't mind seeing her POV. That's another POV I would like to see, Loki. Um, Hawar, I would want to see her POV. How many incidents are there? Not facts, not facts. That's the that's the whole thing about Tower God. Tower God is one of the worst series when it comes to talking around shit. Like they talk around shit so much in this series since the beginning of time. I've hated it, and like incidents is like one of those things that they talk around. I hate it. All right, we got Kill. So he Kill's here to read for me to read his comment. I see you. So let's see. Not a very long one, but let's see what we talk about. Like I have been saying, I absolutely expect you to start off that way. Like I've been saying, their feelings are attached to their memories. Okay, okay. I think they're like I don't think I've ever disagreed with that. Um, I think they kind of alluded to that um for a while now. But okay, um, I think their inhibitions are were what ultimately got messed up. Okay, they forgot and weeds, but still feel the pain and anger, but don't remember why. I agree. I agree. But here's the thing though. I think there's a see me when I was talking about the separation of emotions, I think that applies to certain people. I don't think it applies to the people that they care about. I don't think it applies to the people they care about. But that's just me. I've always thought it applied to the general populace. I don't think it ever applied to the people that were in their circle. Um, they forgot. I think that also applies to their positive emotions too. They forgot why they cared about certain people, but they have the lingering feelings of care. Okay, I agree with that. Um, it's a hollow feeling of their emotions, which you will normally forget. This is where it gets a little complicated. Okay, but they are lingering feelings of care. Right, right. So basically, it's like it's like a high school girlfriend. You can't remember her face. You can't remember what she looked like, but you remember that you cared for her. It's a hollow feeling of their emotions, which you normally forget. I think Zahar created this precedent so the family heads will be more like him in the event that they made them stop climbing. My only pushback against this, because I don't disagree with a lot of what you're saying. My only disagreement with this is that they said that they remember the event. So we're in this incident. I'm just talking about the incident. They said they remember the incident. They said to themselves that they remember it. Even when we like, and I gotta take their word for it when they say I remember the memories, but I don't remember the feelings behind it. That was the wording. That was the exact wording. They remember the incident. They remember their memories, but they don't remember how it felt. So that's why I separate the emotions and the memory into two different things. I don't put them together because you can remember something, but you can't remember how it felt is a weird thing to say. It's and this is the whole complication with this thing. I still stand by that. I do agree, and then this is why I separate the two. I do agree that like there's a difference. Like you can it's kind of either or. You can choose to forget something, or you can choose to forget the feelings for it. I do both. That's why I separate the two. You can choose to either forget the feelings, or you can choose to forget the memory. I That's why I've always separated the two. I don't put them in one. That's why I took their words so literal when they say I remember the memory, but I don't remember what it felt like. So why the stopped climbing number one and Wee's death to any jihad was also called an incident true, and then the atrocities of the Towerborns committed, which I want more detail about that. I want more details about that. They said they remember the incident of refusing to climb, but they don't remember why they stopped climbing when they spoke about the climbing the tower. I think that that part has been manipulated. Why they stopped climbing? I think that part has been manipulated. But they do say they remember the incident. They don't remember why they stopped climbing. I agree. Order, you're talking about Trump said. I'm talking about what Gusting said about climbing the tower. I'm talking about what Gusting said about climbing the tower. What exact? I'm sorry, I'm a little lost. What exactly about Gusting are you talking about? He said. The lose to this in the dollar show. Gog. I don't remember who Gog is. Alludes to this in the dollar show arc. The bond Gusting versus Trump gonna be fire. Who the fuck is Gog? Who the fuck is Gog? I don't remember who Gog. Who's Gog? I mean, obviously that's an abbreviation, but who is that? I'm trying to remember the abbreviation. God of Guardians. Okay. Now, you gotta look it up. Yeah, no, the one who teaches Shinwa Ryu. I know who he is, but um, no, they wouldn't give me that. Wait, there's places where you discover you still don't know. You don't know your true self, doesn't even necessarily be others either. If you don't change, you'll also be a burden on others. In order to find your true self, you have to go completely alone. And it wouldn't be bad to die once to be so, even when you have city or one of the answers. He is being tempted by the enormous power he's holding. Even after receiving it terrifying, why you appear to be completely fine. I may not know everything in the world, but I'm not sure of one thing. Having tremendous power won't make everyone around you happy. Rather than how powerful you are, how are you use your power is more important. I can see very clearly that it would happen if you were to obtain power that you can't handle right now. In fact, the reason that you are suffering right now is all because of the power you have. Getting stronger may be important, but okay. I was just reading some quotes. The order when the said the bomb the Zahar succumbed to his power. I think Zahar has a natural detachment towards people and told Traumery and we just not like them and had them erase their memories. Okay. You think you think Zahar told them to erase their memories about her? Or you think they chose to do that? Yeah, I remember when he said he succumbed to his power. Yeah, I remember that. And yeah, that would make you naturally detect that would make Zahar exactly how he is the way he is. And it's kind of leaked on to the family heads. It's kind of Zahar succumbing to his power absolutely has made things turn out the way they are. Like, and it's kind of influenced his friends and how things have played out. Yes. Uh, Gustaing's death furthers the plot more for me, but I don't think as soon as we may think. Why does Gustaing's death further the plot for you? I think Gustaing's death kind of stifles the plot because there's nobody else that's openly opposing Zahar besides the revolutionaries, which they don't have. And I'm asking you directly, Chevy. Because he's the only one that's openly opposing Zahard, and the revolutionaries don't have any stock right now to believe in that they can oppose Zahar. Like somebody who's a family head obviously have family head level power, so you can assume that they can oppose. But revolutionaries, they claim to be the new family heads and want to be, but we have not seen anything yet that would give us to believe that they can be of lust, even lust like level. Just a question. Um, I mean, you guys were saying Zahar made them do it weeks ago. True, that's true. Because all the fans say we need to be like the lead, so I believe it's Zahar Doctor. Nah, I'm not saying he set the precedent. I agree. You're probably right. You're probably right. Zahar definitely told them to be a certain way to rule over, so it probably definitely had the most influence on their decision to get rid of the memories, whether than versus sitting around moping about her death, forgetting about it is much easier. Yeah. So they forgot something important that they were like, yeah, this makes me functioning ruler just like Zahar. Let me do everything. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I am inclined to agree. Oh God. Oh God. Oh Daniel, what the fuck is this? Is Daniel the new Zenu? Holy shit. Okay. All right, Daniel. Daniel's the new Zenu. Daniel been cooking these past couple weeks like with long ass comments. Um, because Zahar is the one being opposed. Him losing one of his agents doesn't change much. Consider how much it, hatred Gustang is. On the other hand, his death could sow more divide between family heads going. Would it though? Because there's no evidence to suggest that Gustang has a right to be openly like. There's no evidence to suggest that Gustang is right in any way. So Trom, and first of all, Trom would be the one killing him, not Zahar directly. While Zahar gave the order, Trom would be the one mainly at fault here for killing him. I don't know if we don't know of enough family heads who will agree or disagree with the decision that Zahar has made to kind of like combat Gustang, but we also don't know who is against Gustang. If we knew who the alliance was with, I would be more inclined to believe that, but I'm a little shaky on that one. I see where you're going with it. It's just that right now it's Gustang on the island by himself. And I don't know if he has enough claws to make people be like, maybe you should do that. Now, if he tells the truth, then I agree with you. So let's just say if you're reading One Piece right now, you know that the doctor, I forget his fucking name, I can't remember his name. He's dying. And he's broadcasting a message all over the world right now, telling telling everybody that the Gorosei are trying to hide the fact that the world is sinking, not sinking, but the water levels are increasing, and that you best get on high ground because the earth is all the earth is basically sinking. Is best to get on high ground, right? That's what he's telling the world right now. It's a big secret. If Gustain could broadcast a message like that, like, hey, um, Traumery killed Amweaves, now that wouldn't be important to regular people, but if he sent that message to all the family heads and all the big people that have influence in the tower, that would be a big deal. Because then now it looks like you killed her. Then what about our whole fight against V? Like the reason why I chose to fight against V was because of that. Then yeah, that would cause the most like ripple effect in the tower if he did that. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, like Vegapunk. Yeah, that would be a super effective move on Gustang's part if he did that. Um, It also feels speculation. Wait, Jihad being the most detached of the Tower Borns from the start would make a lot of sense. Explains why V fought a lot and he didn't like the NPCs climbing with him. I agree. It's all a speculation based on who feels what. We all see how they felt about Angui's gustings. Death could open the door to more doubt. True, it could. It could, but Gusting's death would definitely happen to open the. It would definitely have to do more than just open more doubt. Gustang's death would have to be significantly more because like we're talking about like Gustang. He's one of the family heads. Like he's an important faction in the tower. He should not die at all. He should not like people who should not die and a list of people who should not die. Gustang is on that list. So him dying should openly cause like a problem between all the family heads. Like there should be a giant, huge discussion, huge meeting. Like army should be built because basically what this says is even if y'all never had the thought of rebelling against me and y'all didn't even like it's kind of like you didn't even capture Gustang and hold a trial. Like it's kind of like that. Like openly killing Gustang would be a mistake because you should at least capture him and have a trial to give him to defend himself. Y'all been friends since y'all entered the tower. Openly killing him is fucking insane. It is fucking insane to openly kill him. So openly killing him would absolutely it should cause divide everywhere. It should cause divide everywhere. Um without having a proper trial, like that's your friend at the end of the day. Like they're not friends anymore, obviously, but like that connection of them all being the only people of their ilk in climbing the tower together and entering it together, like killing him is kind of crazy. It is kind of fucking insane. Um, yeah, it would be insane to do that. Um, when Gusting said V was the worst is because of the events that took place with Amwees. I think we can accept that, Nulio. I think most people are accepting that. Um, that is probably why he did it. But to me, it don't seem like it's enough. And what Zenu saying, it's not enough for it to be V. Jihad makes more sense to me. Yeah, I kind of agree there. Yeah, I think it's furthermore the plot more the trauma dying in the tower. I agree, but also I think Traumary's death can have the same effect. I think if Gustang, first of all, okay, if Traumary died, that would mean hold on. Okay, now it would have the same effect. First of all, let's back up. If Gustang died, first of all, how does Trom kill Gustang? For all you people who are saying that Gustang should die, there's a lot of us in here that's saying that. A lot in the comments that's saying that. How does Trom kill Gustang? He can't. He can't. He simply can't. He doesn't have a way to. Unless Zahard supplied him with some shit to do it, there's no way for him to do it. Gustang has a way to kill Trom with the bracelet. So there is so that's why I'm a little I'm trying to figure out how y'all get there. Like Trump taking it from him, I can't see that happening. Like swipe, give me that, and I kill you with it. That's kind of whack. I don't see that happening. So how does he kill him? The wristband can backfire. I ain't gonna lie, Chevy. That's a little cheap. That's kind of cheap. I can't. Gus, if Gusting out of everybody who is like thoroughly researched shit and thoroughly does his homework and everything before he makes decisions, having the bracelet backfire on him and causing his death is that doesn't because then if the bracelet backfires, then that would mean it was Gusting's own doing and not necessarily Zahard killing him. So you couldn't even necessarily blame Zahard or Tron for doing that. The wristband backfired. You could say he sowed his own seeds. You could make the argument that he sowed his own seeds. So that kind of goes against that. I agree, but then you could not blame Zahard for that. You couldn't blame Zahar for that if the wristband backfires. Um, oh, what do you think about the situation involving Kun and Rack's life? I don't really care for Kun and Rack right now. Not to say I don't care about your comic clips. I'm just saying I don't care about them right now because we got more important shit going on. But the situation right now, I think they're just gonna be held hostage, kind of. Um, Now I can see some really cheesy shit happening where they get revived. Like not, but well, I don't. We don't know where Rack exactly is, but he may be sealed with inside Dumas. But I can see a way where Coon comes back to life and somehow outsmarts Dumas's heart. Like, what if? So here's the scenario, guys. Here's what might fucking happen, and it's making me mad thinking about it. Here's what might fucking happen. Coon is not dead. He somehow revives inside of Dumas while he's watching Bomb. He unseals fucking Rack somehow, and they fight Dumas and destroy his heart. And Bomb wakes up and they beat Dumas. Bro, fam, I could see this bullshit happening, and I would lose my fucking mind. No, absolutely fucking not. Holy shit, if that happens, it would be some of the worst shit we've gotten. Like, legit, honestly, I don't even know how I would fucking process that. That would be so fucking ass, bro. That would be so fucking ass, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god, yo. Oh, I would hate that so much, bro. Oh my fucking god. Oh, Sue, please don't do this. Please don't do that. Oh my god, bro. Oh, I'm stressed out. I'm stressed out. That's so ass. No. No fucking way that. Yo. No fucking shot that happens, bro. Please let something else happen. Please let like Hawar. Please let like Hawar get there and like distract him or some shit. Or let Enkidu and let Enkidu come there and fight with Dumas or something. Please. Don't let it be that. Oh god, please don't let it be that. That just stressed me out. I ain't gonna cap. That stressed me out. I listen, we ain't hoping for that, okay? Fuck that. I spoke it into existence. I shouldn't have did that. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have did that. Hey, part of Daniel's comment looks like it was a copy and paste from my comment on Naya's video. Choose seeking trait from her father. Oh no, not the copy and paste. No, I hope that's not. Okay, I'll take a look. Um, Maybe he agrees with parts of it. Maybe he agrees with parts of it. Um, we'll see. No, I don't think Gustain kills himself. I think maybe he tries to use it, but it works for Traumery instead. Something weird. Okay. Okay. It won't matter because Zahar sent Traumery to war. I wonder if Traum had those hands on them. How it happens wouldn't. How it happens wouldn't matter. All that matters is Traum will be sent by the king to war. To war with a family head and one of them die. I don't know. I don't know. I think the context does matter, Chevy, especially if other people see it happen. Um, and then you still have to explain how he was able to die, though. Like that's the big thing, though, Chevy. It has to be explained how he died. Like even if Gustang dies, you have to explain it. So okay, let's just say in the scenario where it backfires and it works for Trom and Trom kills him, you still have to say how his immortality contract got fucked up and how he was able to be killed by Trom. So that would mean that Zahard has an uh a bracelet that can cancel contracts. That would scare the shit out of most of them. That would scare the shit out of most of them. Like why would you have something like that? That's kind of like Like it's still that context still matters because you still have to explain how he was able to die. Um, but anyway, I just think that Gus has more friends than Trump. I don't know. I don't know. Uh, but yeah, things going to happen. Mark Dumas will get cheesed. Oh fucking not, bro. It's gonna happen now because you said it. And then Kuhn does a spell that beats the boss. Please, bro, stop, stop, stop. We ain't talk about it no more. So Kuhn and Rek fight him inside, and Bond will fight him outside at the same time. Yes, I can see that happening, Daniel, but I don't want it to happen. All right, time to walk my dog. Okay. I'm actually not supposed to be on this, so I'm actually feeling pretty good, and I'm on stream and talking. I feel better than I felt all week. Daniel's actually making sense. Haha. And Q had the hardest wake up line. Oh, so they're alive? Good. I can have my revenge on them. That is enough for them to question them. Not knowing how it happened is crazy. Um, yeah, they're gonna have to question how one of the immortal beings were killed, um, and how Traumery was able to do it. And then they might even if Traumer is it's gonna be looked at like Trom did it, and he'll get kind of framed for it type shit. Um, and if he tries to explain like, oh, there's a bracelet that did it, I don't think Zahar would allow that. Do you think that Zahar would allow Trom to tell everybody that the bracelet backfired, which is Zahar's bracelet, meaning Zahar has weapons or a weapon or weapons that exist that can go around their contracts? That would be that would cause some shit. I can see Dramery being a fall guy here. I can see Dramery being a fall guy here. Okay, let me read Daniel's comment because I do want to be finished by 4. Um, how does Enkidu have any chance against a family head when he stood no chance against them during the flashback, and they've only gotten stronger since? I agree. I think the idea is trying to control somebody just as strong. So like, imagine if Enkidu somehow got a hold of Lustlek, right? That would work. But we don't see it happening. But I'm just saying you would have to find somebody equally strong. Bomb has a lot to do now. Bomb has so many missions. He has to start sneaking in the family heads, houses, or bases to steal the memories they erase or store in any item to keep their old memories. Bomb has a lot to do now. Bomb has so many missions. He has to start sneaking in the family heads, houses, or bases to steal their memories they erase or stole. Okay, that's what I from last year. Trom and Zahara made a way of killing the others, but yes, we'll see. That's a good shout. Oh, maybe Leviathan is the key to killing mortal beings. That'd be kind of crazy. That's an interesting perspective, Loki. I don't disagree with that. That's an interesting perspective. I don't disagree with that. I think Gusting has been recovering his memories for a long time in preparation for Bond's return to the tower. I think that it needs a heart. This is a copy paste of this is a copy paste of Zenu's comment. I think Gusting has been recovering his memories for a long time in preparation for Bond's return to the tower. Am I losing my mind here? I bet he's been recovering his memory since the enemy incident in preparation for Bomb's arrival, and that's why he protected Garam and Bomb from any incident. It does. It sounds very similar. It sounds very similar to Zenu's. I mean, he could just have the same thought process, but it does sound very similar to Zenu's. Okay. True seeking the trade of the father. I'm interested in seeing new family heads and getting introduced to members of the family I haven't probably seen yet, like Two Perry. Like Two Perry and Hindolak. Didn't Zenu say that directly? I'm interested in seeing members we haven't seen or seen or barely seen, like two Perry Hindolock and Ari family. Okay, this is very strange. I'm not gonna cap. This is very strange. This is very strange. I mean, it sounds very similarly worded, but it could be he just read Zenu's comment and agreed with most of it. It is kind of strange how close it is, but I won't believe that it's necessarily copy and paste. Good chapter, but what I've had been problem with is the pure plot armor. There's no way Endorsey should be able to be faster than a ranker. I agree with that. So this is clearly his own thoughts, though. Um, like I said, if he read Zenu's comment and agreed with parts of it, and I can see that. It's just it looked a little close. That's all. Not a family head, and no way he dodged the high ranker attack and survived her head and slammed to the floor by one of the brute force. Her brain and matter should be everywhere. CU needs to be careful of writing and make it realistic. Huh? There's no way Endorsey should be able to be faster than a ranker. Well, I I don't know. She and I don't know. She didn't. She dodged real quick and then popped bong bong. I don't think it was that serious. I don't think it was that big of a difference. I kind of get what you're getting at with the rankers and um what I get what you're getting at, but I don't think it was that deep. By chess rules, Endorsey is a safe king, can't kill a king. I can. He can't kill the king. You can kill the king, right? Holland can kill her. I think Holland can kill. I can see Gus saying, oh yeah, I got a couple of minutes. All right, I got to finish this up. I can see Gus being like, have all their interspread breeding poison your mind that you forgot a king can't kill a king, but but I sure can kill you. Is it though? Am I backwards? Holland's the king. Holland should be able to kill the king. Kings can kill kings. Maybe I need to go back and read the rules. I thought kings could kill kings. Huh. Okay, I need to go back and read that. My opinions. I think we're going to be a cohesive and it will be tie. So he has my opinions here. So are these just like parts of other people's comments that you agree with? And that these are your opinions? I am confused. Okay. I think they're going to be a cohesive and it will be a tie back into everything, even including Less X face shit, V's death, and Arlie. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Even Less X face shit. Okay. I agree. Well, I don't know if I agree. Let me not say that. I don't know if we're going to get Less X face shit. I think the memories are done for now. But it would be interesting to hear Less like talk about it. Because that's the only way we're going to probably get an answer to that. Memories are done for now. To me, Floor of Death was CU showed me he could pull all this off, and then the fact is it's tied hidden. Okay, which tied into Last Station's Jihad activation. Jihad's war. He is now fighting memories being obtained again, all from Arc, where Gus shows up and takes away memories from immortal residents. Wait, what? Okay, I gotta slow read this. Hold on. Memories have been being obtained all from the Arc, where Gus shows up and takes away memories from immortal presidents trapped in the Lord of Death. How poetic is that? I am not following. I am not following. Did Gus pull memories from people in the floor of death? Did Gus pull memories from... Am I crazy? Okay, I'm just gonna read on. They have lived longer than Urek already made their choice. Ignorance is bliss. Urek even made the decision for Hell Joe. Seeing how he changed them felt bad. I think it also shows further down Tower Morons that grew up in the era of Z's Empire are not the same as even old Tower Morons, let alone irregulars. However, Anweez and Lustlike probably share more in common with a young irregular than the current family heads, who have hollowed out their humanity. Yes, they are still strong and godly, but they are human. Doesn't mean godly. Okay, I agree with the last part. I was confused at that top part. I ain't gonna cap. It just refers to being a literal human, which comes down to things. But if an AI clone all my savings sound like me, even a Cortana level sentient AI still isn't me, just as Cortana still wasn't not the actual Doctor. What? Okay, I think we're talking about losing humanity here. Another layer, emotional, that a lot of people disregard. Losing the aspect would be losing the ability to identify with humanity. And a lone human, unable to understand and resonate with his fellow humanity is not a life we would consider a more beast or creature instinct. Okay, I'm gonna skip this part of it because I understand what you're saying. Um, we're talking about them losing their humanity, and the top part was just to hear your reactions, but that my opinions is me just yapping on when I think about other plot and bring back in the last chapter. Okay. Okay, thanks for clarifying because I was a little confused. Um, in short, I don't think family heads anymore are even capable of understanding me or you are humans from outside. I agree, and I understand that's what you were trying to say. I really can't fathom them anymore. That's the narrative I think being driven home here. That's Cat. I call him Cat when he's being annoying. Hawk, I'm busy. Hey, stop. Hawk, I'm busy. You have to wait. All right, sorry. Um, Now I know that YCU held back every other family head for us in hidden. Holy. Okay, we're almost there. The memory has been plot point. We were gonna kid. I have always been annoyed. None of them, other than Edwin, but at that time was happy where we at least got one. Cannot lie. At the time was happy we at least got one. Cannot lie. However, it makes sense if C was going to show us foreshadowing of how the family has slowly fell into place and should be taken from their ruler position. They might as well be there. That is the point. So they're basically saying that the showing of the family heads has been a slow process, and I've always been annoyed. None of them other than Edwin. So, okay. I think in a more complicated way, he's basically saying, and I'm gonna try to summarize this because I'm probably not gonna read the rest of this. In a simpler way to put this, it's more so the family heads have become so disconnected from humanity, and it's quite annoying to hear and watch them, plot wise, as the story has progressed, and it's kind of an effect of Zahard from the beginning of the story. I see what you say, Kill. Yeah, I'm trying to summarize it in a more simpler way. He's basically saying that the family heads have become kind of, which we already know, real dictators. dictators that lack humanity, which has kind of been the driving force from the beginning. Even when they're mentioned, the amount of fear they sow, the amount of people who have seen them, how people kind of just say, um, only one, like out of one person, maybe out of like the entire branch, which is the branch leader, has actually seen the face of their family head in generations and generations, and they've become these godly like it's kind of like just thinking like the like okay, like Kill, I know you live in like the you live in the UK, right? I live we live in the United States. In my lifetime, well, how many times will you think I'll ever see the president of the United States? Probably maybe once if I'm lucky. If I go out to seek them. But um I understand how like a complete monarch, like a family head, um would sow so much fear and I guess overwhelming in obedience over time. I'm making this more complicated than it needs to be. Even I'm making it more complicated. It's actually making my brain unravel a little bit. I believe that this is why specifically Zahara's targeted. He is the glue holding the system together. Right. So at the top of in which I thought that's where we were probably going to get to. So at the top of all of this, this is all Zahard, and it's kind of I kind of understand it. I kind of understand why somebody like Gustang crumbles from something like this, and maybe I don't think Traumery is though. It's because if we're thinking about what I'm just because I'm kind of going off what Daniel's saying. If we're thinking about what God of God and what you were saying, Kill. If we're going up, if we're going back to what the God of the Guardian said with succumbing to power, succumbing to power is only something that certain people should be able to do. Everybody shouldn't be able to do that. So meaning that it would affect obviously it would affect other people differently if they do it, and them all trying to do it, hence Auguste, hence the Traumery, all trying to do what Zahar is trying to have them do, is kind of making things unravel in the way it's unraveling. I think that's what we're saying here. Um, I think that's kind of what we're saying here in the most simplest terms. I kill seeing Mark's reaction to them is funny. I was trying to like rifle through this. I really was. Uh, I really was trying to, I was trying to rifle through this in the kindest way. Um, nah, Daniel, I would like you if you kind of simplify things a little bit, only because like some of your paragraphs don't necessarily have. I understand what you're trying to get at, but you can definitely use less words to describe what you're trying to say. It does become a little bit of a, I guess dissertation is the right word when you everything doesn't need to be like it's kind of like when I was in school, I graduated college like or university like 8 years ago. There was a problem that I faced in my first year when it came to writing. um yeah, no, I'm not, no, I'm not being offensive. It's just I remember specifically in high school you can get away with it, right? You can get away with writing a lot of shit and not necessarily saying a lot of shit. It's like you're writing a lot of stuff but you're not saying anything. And that's what this kind of gives off. You can say it in a more concise manner that will actually have more meaning to it. And that's the whole thing with writing. That's why writing is a little bit it's a complicated, it's an art in a lot of ways. My cat doesn't like me yapping. Um um and so if you could like kind of definitely less words this, um and formulate what you're trying to say in less paragraphs, it would be more easy to digest. That's all. And I know your like English isn't like fantastic. I understand that too. Um, but like the one thing with Zenu, why I can kind of read through his comments pretty smoothly every week is because he kind of captures what he's trying to capture in between um every single paragraph that he uses. He captures everything when he needs to capture. That's why he has that title in my Discord, because he definitely wraps it up when he needs to. So I appreciate you sharing your opinion. It's just that this can get a little crazy. So I hope I said that in the way that it meant it to come off to. I definitely would like you to continue to share your thoughts though. Um, I do want. Okay, so I'm gonna move on, and I'm gonna actually like this comment though, because you still put a lot of effort into it, and I appreciate your effort for sure. Um, Eduwan, Arihan, and Tromri were some of my top favorite leaders for the males. Prior to this man Gusting has moved up in my favorites. Gusting, ever since his first appearance in the Floor of Death, always intrigued me. Gusting keeps surprising me. He is actually dope as fuck. I'm honestly surprised a little about Traumery and Gusting's character to a degree. Yeah. Honestly, in all honesty, I don't know if we ever expected Traumery to like actually kill Amweez, bro. Like, um, I love Traumery's power, but Gusting has completely exceeded my expectations. I cannot lie. This chapter was dope as fuck. Belly ears fused with Enkidu, and they are about to cause chaos. Yeah, I hope they go to the revolutionaries. I hope that's where they're walking to. Um, we don't need them kind of just wandering around type shit. We need them to kind of get to their goals. So I hope they go to the revs. But Discord, thanks for sharing the Discord link. All right, I'm wrapping this up, people. I want to thank you guys for being here. When did my camera turn? Maybe when I didn't realize it turned. Oh well, leave it there. Anyway, I'm wrapping this up, guys. Thanks for being here. I actually still went 2 hours. That's crazy. I wasn't even supposed to go 2 hours. But thank you guys for being here. Thanks for the comments. Kill, Daniel, Zenu, Chevy, Cam, all who are stopping by. I don't really have anything coming up, but you guys know you can reach me in the Discord if you need anything or if you need a video to come up. Again, any stream. I don't have any streams planned or anything in particular with anybody. If there's a video you want, you can put it in the Discord or write me a message or leave a comment on this. If there's anything you want me to do in particular, I'll try to find the time to do it. You just gotta remind me to do it because I do have the other channel that I'm running as well. That's about it. So you guys have a good week. I'll see you in the Discord per usual, and that's it. Dudes, have